What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. We're on the second to last episode of Boys Planet.
Seems like it's gone real quick, but it also seems like it takes forever.
I think that Boys Planet is taking forever.
It does seem like it's taking forever.
I don't want to say I'm ready for it to be done.
I am.
But I think it's time that it's done. I think we've done enough beating around the bush, and it's time to get into the end and to debut whatever the group is going to be called.
Is it too late to say I wish the series was only 3 episodes long?
It didn't really hold the same weight as Girls Planet, but we didn't think it would.
It's still pretty good, though.
It's still good. Oh, no. I like it. I still like it, for sure.
We know, like, all the guys.
The guys are cool. We definitely have our people we root for, our people we don't root for. But, yeah, today was episode 11.
So we literally have one more 5-hour-long episode
next
coming
week,
up next
final
week.
eliminations to announce the final 9 members who will be in the group.
Hopefully when we do our live episode, everyone isn't as angry at us as when we did Girls Planet.
No idea why anyone was mad last time, but
we got a lot of thumbs down for that one.
I don't even know. It's still going.
We still do.
To this day, still getting those thumbs down, It's just
pretty cool.
part of life. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we have a very solid knowledge of what's going to be the final lineup. Like, pretty solid, so.
Although
Girls Planet was kind of up in the air, I feel like.
this was an elimination episode, there was some surprises, so that's good.
I think this was definitely our most surprising one so far.
But before we do that, Justin has some presents here.
Oh, yeah. We got a fun little package from Amazon. We each got Fog and I
Mystery jewel cases.
a mystery IVE album, the last one, whatever it was called.
Alright, reach in and grab me one. They're mystery, but we don't know what they are.
Okay. Oh, sweet. They're both backwards.
Alright,
there you go.
so
We each got one. You want to flip them on 3?
Yeah.
One.
Well, first off,
after
how many Liz's do you think we're going to get?
I think we're going to go 2 for 2 Liz.
So if anyone doesn't know...
There's no way the people package them and put the same person, right? That's so bogus.
For those who don't know, Jewel Case is literally like it's one single CD, but the cover is one member of the group.
Which they've been doing
which is great.
That.
They just started a little bit
Seems
ago.
like about a year ago or so. It's like my favorite thing. We love them because we can get our individual
Oh yeah, it is
members.
Afterlife. Great song. So do you want to flip yours first or second, or just want to do it at the
same time? We got the Afterlife CD from
We're going
IVE.
for double Liz right now.
We're looking at the back of it right now, so we don't know what we have. But yeah, we can do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. I got Liz.
I got right.
Let's go. No, you got your bias.
We did it.
You
Dude, we got one Liz.
We got one Liz. 50% true.
Dude.
Man, you got your bias. Let's
we
go.
We did it.
All right.
Ray, I hope you feel better here soon.
Honestly,
let's open
after
it and
the incredible, that's amazing.
One
and
Liz.
It's crazy because they were just thrown in the little shipper thing. I just grabbed them randomly and gave you that one.
It's true.
That's what I like to call fate finds a way.
Let's see if we can get that Ray photo card out of here.
And we did kind of discover from other jewel cases that you can get anybody's photo card.
Yes, unless apparently you just buy New Jeans stuff, then you just get.
And then you get everyone's. Which what's the fun in that?
Yeah, you're right. All right,
because nothing's more fun than randomness. All right, you got that one's sick. I like the yellow. It's very cool.
Let's see what photo card we got here. Afterlife.
I don't know what you got in there. How many photo cards? Probably 1. Who is it?
Who do you think it's going to be?
We're
going to pull that Liz?
I'm going to say it's 1.
It's Liz!
You got Liz! Yes! Alright, I can't even get mine open. Ugh.
Oh, it's like a tiny
That's
little...
a cool...
What's this?
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, it's a little gowl. That's cool. It's a little poster.
You go hang that up in the old...
Heck yeah.
Wherever you hang your posters
Add that up.
And now I just have this Ray photo book. Whoa!
That's cool. Man, I love the jewel case. Can you open that? I can't get it.
All right. We got a lot of Liz going on right now.
So Liz with her bangs looking cool. That's a cool photo card. IVE third single album.
Didn't even say who it was on the back. I didn't even see the back of it.
Nope. It just says Afterlife, and then it says it's their third single album.
Because sometimes when you open them, it legit has like their name on the back.
Yeah,
and
like
they
a
signed it or
message
something.
or all this fun stuff. This is cool.
Let's see if we can get that double Liz.
That's awesome. Oh, that's cool too.
I don't know.
I'm shocked we have not got a one. Yeah, I know. It's like super difficult to open.
For those of you who don't know, I bought a bunch of Eyes One stuff. And I feel like every time I got anything Eyes One, I always got Wanyang.
Yeah.
I think the first, like, 3 or 4 things I got something of Wanyang in it. Because that's the only group I have every single version of every album they ever made.
It's true.
And
that was a lot of albums. There we go.
Liz I got a bunch of Wanyang cards and stuff on it.
All right. Who are we going to say?
Good job, Ray. You did it.
Who did we get?
I bet now we're going to get a Wanyang. We got to get at least
I just feel like Wanyang's like inevitable at some point. All right. 1, 2, 3. Called it.
Dude.
Got Wanyang.
Dude, we did it. 2 for 2.
Man, Liz and Wanyang. How did we know?
Dude, I don't know.
That's awesome. All right, let's see who my little poster guy is. And, of course,
it's Liz again. Oh, my God.
Beautiful.
Is there any super Liz stands out there?
Now I just want the whole set.
That'd be sick if they formed like a giant panorama.
They're like glossy. That is awesome.
Dude, we got the Liz photo card, jewel case, and poster.
I just love jewel cases so much. Yeah. Liz looks very cool. Oh, look at the squad. Maybe they'll have some for the new album we can get.
Man, that was sick. Good work.
Thanks, Amazon.
I'll have to add.
I don't even know where it came from. It just came from Amazon.
My collection of other jewel cases.
I'm just hyped you got Ray. That's sick. You're back on track of getting your biases.
We're doing it.
We got Wanyang, Liz. Beautiful. Thanks,
You just got the super Liz collection going on here.
I really did. Literally everything you could get. I mean...
Unless there's like multiple versions
multiple
of the
photo cards, but
we got
I don't
one.
think so. There's a lot of bangs going on. And then we did get Wanyang, which is inevitable.
Classic. You have to. At least you got one person that wasn't. I guess. Your Gal, Wanyang.
I just always expect to get Wanyang.
Here's the real question. It's time.
We got Ray. We got everybody but Eugen and Lisa.
True. Well, it's because we got a lot of Liz.
I mean, I'm just putting us on eBay.
We got more. I was like, we got more Liz than she got lines in Kish.
We did. Absolutely.
If there's super Liz stands out there, let us know. We'll send you the ultimate Liz package.
The Liz jewel case. Let me tell you, it has everything you need.
You got everything, but we got the real deal here.
I'm going to pop that bad boy open. The big...
After putting it off for many...
Minji. What a cool album.
Many weeks.
Gosh, beautiful.
Justin got me this giant Minji New Jeans album.
Heck yeah.
Straight from Gator Country.
It's from Florida. Target in Florida. Minji was there. We picked it up, shipped it, got here a couple days ago.
What's crazy is,
teamwork.
For anyone who doesn't seen it, or hasn't seen it, I don't know why I said it like that. It's like a giant, like, custom one just for her. So it's like a big blue.
Oh, well that's cool.
Double blue. Box smells real weird.
Smells like plastic. That's cool. How do you open it? The New Jeans.
It's like...
It's got to be a nice
so many layers. Oh,
the real question is how many...
happening right now?
How many postcards will be in this? Oh, does it open up?
So apparently my IQ is not high enough for me to open.
How do you open New Jeans albums? Oh, just kidding. It's like oh my god!
Oh, this!
It's like a book.
What is going on
here? This
is
awesome.
So we have this poorly or really good fastened stapled book thing going on here. Logbook.
Whoa, it's like a little magazine.
It's literally just straight
for her
Minji stuff. I really thought it was going to be like just a normal album, you know?
This is ridiculous.
This is crazy. Cool. So
amazing.
It's literally just a whole book dedicated to Minji. Sick.
They really nailed the individual members with their albums. Oh my gosh.
What is this? Is this a pinup book?
Oh, it's like big photos? Wow, it's like art.
It's literally just a whole big book full of Minji pictures.
My gosh, they just made some amazing albums. That's what I'm talking about. That's very cool.
Man, well,
it's like a fancy magazine.
It really is. They like went all out with her.
My goodness.
I guess when you get a group member, you literally just get all the stuff from that group member.
I guess you're not getting anything.
What's this?
Is that your CD?
Nope.
No, it's something else.
Whoa.
Stickers.
It's a bunch of crazy stickers. Oh, that's the color of the Minji bunny.
So she's the yellow one.
Those
are cool.
That's cool.
Shiny.
Okay. So we got some stickers
here. I like the shiny stickers. And the little doofus bunny.
This is like... Oh, this...
That's...
I don't even know what's going on.
I thought it was legitimately like a phone... Oh, they're like
just
phone
like random...
things.
I don't even know what's going on with these right now.
I don't even know what those are either.
There's
like
so
text
much crazy
messages.
stuff in here.
This is the Minji Season's greetings.
Shout out to the...
That's cool.
It literally says Minji on it.
That's really cool.
Hand drawn. It's like a floppy
High boy
disk.
attention.
So the real question is what? It's just a Minji photo card.
Whoa! Driver's license. That's cool. Is it?
It's literally like a Minji.
And it's like plastic. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
The
goodness.
journaling club, Team
Dude.
New Jeans. This is the best part.
This is nuts.
This is so cool. This card certifies the bearer as a friend of New Jeans. You don't,
Putting
even
that in
need,
my
you don't even
wallet.
need the fan club. You got this identification card.
Well, you know what? It's a little late. I already did it.
King means that's true. That's true.
And then there's just a bunch
This
of
is the coolest
giant
thing ever.
pictures of
Oh my gosh.
the members in here.
All right. Well, this is 100% worth.
I was gonna say,
the
my gosh.
the $16 it was.
It's just like a student ID.
IDs are always cool.
Wow.
I don't know why they just are.
Well, I guess now we know if you're a fan of anybody in New Jeans, really just pick up their merch because you get literally everything from that
If
specific
you want
member.
cool stuff, buy a New Jeans album because you get lots.
Literally. It's all like just straight about
Quality paper.
the member that you pick. So
You get like a fancy
I
mag.
think there's one of like everybody.
These are cool. Yeah, they're really cool.
These really are like just art prints.
I know. Well, gosh darn, that's awesome. No wonder those things were so sold out so fast.
I was gonna say
At
it
the
literally had
Kpop
like
store.
everybody.
And you just put it in this convenient giant.
And it's like just you put
Shipping
it
box.
back in your giant box.
Yeah.
Close that bad boy back up. In case anyone ever wonders who I got, you can just look at this giant box with Minji's face on
Yeah,
it.
it's right on the front.
That has another Minji cover on it. I don't know.
Well, that's amazing.
That really was. Goodness gracious. Thanks. That was cool.
That is cool. I'm impressed. I was more impressed than I thought.
Whew. Just so much stuff now. All right. Well,
That was fun.
that's a good way to start out the Boys Planet episode.
Good episode. We'll wrap it up with that. Boys Planet stuff happens.
All right. See you next week
So
for final eliminations.
I mean, really, we care about the final, but there was some good stuff that happened today. AKA, we got down to 19 contestants?
18.
18 contestants.
And out of the 18, I'll go 11 through 18 real fast before we get into like the top ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, notably, my boy Park Hanbin finished 11, so he's moved up every single week.
Crawling up the ranks.
So, I don't know. He might be able to steal a spot here at the end. We'll see. Some of the guys are kind of just locked in place.
He's
so
2 away. He's 2 away.
it's hard telling.
He's so close.
Then, actually, I think the most notable one was Gunwook fell out of the top 9 after making it into the top 9 last elimination finally.
Yep. I was surprised by that.
Jay is number 13, so he still has not made it back into the top 9.
No.
But I feel like they've kind of shut down his momentum on that note because I don't know.
We weren't really surprised with his trend because we kind of just saw it coming with the way, like you said, he was kind of being represented. Not that he did bad or anything, but it just to see him drop off a little bit and just kind of seeing how many G to K group members they were trying to maybe put in the final 9, like it was starting to make sense he would maybe fall out.
Yeah, after the first kind of 2 or 3 episodes when they showed him all the time and he was top 9, he just kind of dwindled down ever since.
So he's 13.
Then Sunghoon is 14, Jungwoo is 15, Junhyun was 16, Jonghyun was 17, and Mr. Irrelevant, basically the Planet Pass kind of guy, was Camden, who somehow made it after doing nothing, ever.
Yeah, I don't really remember what Camden ever did.
He's there, but somehow
besides just kind of like I remember him being there, but like really, what is he specifically doing that I'm like, heck yeah, you're better than Haruto.
Who did not make it.
Haruto didn't make it.
Biggest loss of the season.
That really
Haruto
sucked.
did not make it.
Did I think he was going to be a final 9? I don't know, but I was hoping he could make it to the last round. Prove that he was just as good as anybody.
Which is kind of
in my
wild,
eyes.
because he was number 16 last time.
Yeah.
And then after this one, he wasn't even like the top 22 people.
No. Even when they did the final 4 people for the 18th spot, he wasn't in there.
And he like didn't even do bad ever. He like always did.
He
good.
did incredible the last episode. I don't know. It didn't make sense. It was sad. And what really made it tough, because we did like him because he did a good job, but he was like very visibly upset about it.
Yeah, he was, like,
in the
crying.
show, like in the like even if they're focused on other people, he's like in the back like tearing up and stuff. Like so it meant a lot. So that sucks that he was.
And everyone like hyped him up to like get his name.
I know
called,
that
and
was
then
so
they
good.
didn't.
Like, oh, hard to. Nope, and he wasn't even in the running to be like eliminated. He was just automatically out.
Takeo did a pretty terrible job of comforting him.
Yeah, which is to be expected. I mean, that one.
Junior little man.
I think Takeo honestly had a really good show overall. I mean, not surprised that he's bouncing out at this point.
Since show he finished last every single week.
He was at last every week, but I think honestly, like he did well for just because I mean he essentially was like a joke in the beginning, just like a goofy joke, and I think he actually showed that he could be like a decent idol. Like he did a good job. I thought he was solid. He made it far.
Then we had our top 9, and they always go from the top 9. They have like 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And they announce who's going to be number 9. So number 10 was Hotek, Huey. He still has not bounced back into the top 9. We'll wait to see if he actually gets back in or not.
Yeah, he moved up a little.
I heard a lot of rumblings that the fans of Pentagon don't want him in the group, so we'll see what actually happens.
He moved. Did he move 1 or 2 spots up? I don't remember.
I think he moved up 1.
He's 1 away. It's just weird without him being in the group, but then you're right. Like, does he need to be in the group?
Number 9 was Matthew.
Yeah,
which means he has fallen far from grace from the number 2 spot that he had on the first.
He was battling Hanbin as the best friends battle for the top spot, and now he's kind of hanging on by a thread. I mean, the 9th spot is nerve-wracking.
Scooping at the bottom of the barrel out here.
Especially if he's not like a new entrant. He's literally there because he's falling down to it.
Then the only good news we got really was number 8 was our boy Ricky.
Inevitable, man.
We called it from day one.
Finally, Ricky is there. We knew it would happen. Fans love him.
Number 8.
Group needs him in there. Just his vibe. So he's a cool dude. Like they need him in there. And now he's finally there. We were waiting. We're like, okay, Ricky's not there yet. Why?
Now, will he be there at the final one? We will see. Then number 7 we had Guvin. Number 6 was Kita. Number 5 was Yujin. Number 4 was Tae-Ray, who I feel like is the least deserving out of everybody up there.
Yeah.
He just kind of came out of nowhere and like last elimination and made it high in the rankings.
Man, I
haven't really been impressed with him.
Not a big fan.
Then number 3 was Jiwoong. And of course, number 2 was Zhang Hao. And number 1 was our Lord and Savior, Sung Hanbin.
Who's been number 1 the whole time. I mean, pencil it in now. No way he loses. He'll be in the group. I don't know how he loses number 1. It literally doesn't make sense because we're not doing any crazy voting changes. And even then, as a Korean member, why would he even fall off? Like, because that's what got shouting.
Pretty much.
She was 1, 1, 1, 1. Then they changed up the voting, and she got 9. But I don't know how Hanbin wouldn't win the whole show, which is crazy because he's just been 1 the whole time.
So yeah, outside of Ricky making it into the top 9 and Gunwook falling out, everyone else is pretty much exactly the same. They swap places a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little bit of movement.
But for the most part, it's all the same.
I mean, there's guys I really like up there that are good, and there's guys I'm not super fan of, but I guess that's how any of these kind of are. Like, you're not going to get everybody you want. I'm interested to see what happens in the last episode for sure, though.
Oh, and we forgot to mention that the little MC or star creator or star or whatever they are now, Star Master, was Somi.
Yep, Somi came back.
So shout out to those guys for talking to Somi.
I know. I was like, even if you're getting eliminated, at least you got to hang out with Somi for a little bit. That's
starstruck.
Pretty cool. She was like the announcer for the whole thing. We did not have subs.
Yeah, which is kind of weird, but
said it was 100% sub, but we powered through like we do. Yeah, it was cool. Somi was there.
Numbers translate into any language.
We could see what was going on. Let me tell you.
Then after that, I forgot to mention, during this whole thing, they did like a little thing where they played games and did fun
Nonsense.
stuff. But
Nonsense. We skipped it.
Skimmed through
we don't need that. We need eliminations. We do not want to have fun.
This is all business.
We want to see
all gas, no brakes.
Pain and suffering and
Haruto crying.
And it was so sad. But yeah, I was not trying to watch games and then see Haruto cry.
Then after that, they kind of split up, and they. Well, I guess they didn't really split up, but they went.
Yeah,
to,
it's just like the
little
last
group.
people.
Yeah, and they had to like pick between these two songs for the final stages that they were going to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we counted it up, and out of the 18 remaining people, only 6 of them are from G group.
Yeah.
So already significant difference.
To be expected.
There's like twice the number from K group there are in G group.
To be expected.
But basically, they got these 2 songs that they got like a demo video for, and they got to pick. There's like different positions, like 9 positions.
Right.
And they got to pick from lowest to highest like they normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So Camden got to pick what he wanted first. And then if somebody wanted his spot, they had to move him to another spot.
Right.
And then that's how you got your teams. And really the only one that's like a surprising pick and just backstab of all backstabs was when Sung Han Bin asserted his dominance once again over G Group and moved Jay from the main vocalist in whatever side he was performing, Hot Summer, I believe.
Yeah, he was on the Hot Summer side.
And took his main vocal spot and moved him down to like side vocal number 6.
Yeah, and on the whole other team too.
Yeah,
like, he wasn't even on. He was like, I still want you on my team. I'm just moving you. He was like, nope, you're out of here. I want your spot, and you're gone.
Greatest anime betrayals.
I mean, yeah, Honda's just been number 1. He gets what he wants. So
pretty much.
So yeah, he just moved Jay. That was like really the only one, but they got their little team set for the final 2 performances.
I mean, some other guys got moved. Wasn't a big deal.
No, not like that one.
That was only like the really shocking one.
Yeah, it was surprising. It was surprising for sure.
But I mean, if you're Han Bin, you're already number 1. Just go for the throat.
Literally, just do whatever you want. And I mean, we saw that later in the show with him and his group in the killing part.
Yeah, because so for Hot Summer, which was his group,
yeah,
Jungwoo was named the leader. He's been the leader of every single group he's been in. So I mean, good for him.
He's got the experience, I guess.
And then they had a tryout for the killing part, like they always do, and like every single one of them wanted to do it. And of course, guess who won?
Hanbin won.
He did.
The number 1 person.
The rich get richer.
The number 1 person the whole show gets what position the killing part in the final. Does he need that?
Really,
I don't think so.
Boost his
I want to
stats.
make sure I'm getting the killing part to ensure that I beat everyone by 4 million votes.
This ensure victory at this point.
I don't know.
Why leave it to chance?
I don't know. I guess just really, really step on the throat. But
like when I bought that Stacy album and I got the extra
you have to pick
card.
one.
And I literally said, I'm just going to ensure victory here by getting it.
Then
I opened her in the pack. So.
You knew.
Then we had the other one, which is the Jelly Pop stage, which is more like upbeat, fun, like happy sounding.
Yeah.
And the leader of that was Huey, like always. He's like literally the leader all the time, too, which he should be.
He should be.
And surprisingly, the killing part went to Matthew.
Yeah.
I really thought other Hanbin was going to get it. Because he's always really good. And
He's been really, really solid just throughout the whole show, winning a lot, moving up the ranks. And I don't remember Matthew ever having a killing part that I can think of off the top of my head. But this concept fits him pretty well. So, and honestly, being the 9th person, he kind of needs, I guess, that little extra boost to try and make the final 9.
And that's pretty much all we got in this episode.
Yeah, they're just starting to practice. And
the actual final performances and like the 4-hour-long elimination will be next week.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, elimination episodes are, depending on how intense you think it's going to be, it's kind of boring, honestly. Because nothing really happens outside of them
nothing
getting
was
eliminated.
really surprising, to be honest. I mean, Gunwook moving was a little surprising, but still, he's not that far off. So it's like, well, he could still make it.
Like the top 9 are there, then you have 10, 11, 12, and 13 at least, where any of them could move up into the top 9. It's like when you're watching the playoffs for the sports, and there's like 5 teams battling for the last position, and they're all separated by like 1 or like 1.5 games back.
Yeah, like you just got to get into that kind of region where you're close and anything can happen.
Might have to actually log in and cast those votes to really just get Han Bin in that final lineup, you know?
I know, right?
I know when the top guy's got like 6 million votes, it's my one's really going to count.
He got the killing part. That's all I'm going to say is thank goodness he'll get the screen time he needs to be the one for the whole entire show. Because Zhang Hao's second, there's no way Zhang Hao's going to win. Not that he's not really good. It's just
they will not.
I mean, who's a guarantee like a lock?
I definitely say Han Bin, Zhang Hao.
Zhang Hao's a lock.
Yujin's going to be there.
Yujin will be there.
The way it's going, Yuvin's going to be there.
Yuvin somehow makes it up there every time. Not really sure why. I don't see it, but he's
I
there
feel like
every time.
Ji-woong's going to be there.
People love
They
Ji-woong.
love him.
I do not. Again, but people do.
I just don't know what's up with Tae-Ray. He came out of nowhere in the last elimination.
I think it's rigged.
I do kind of too.
I think we're calling some rigged. I don't know.
If we're going based off actual votes, I would say so far based off votes that Matthew's going to be there. Now the real question is, because there's not going to be a lot of G group members there.
No.
Maybe 2 or 3.
No.
We'll see. So if Zung Hao's taking one of the spots,
that he's going to,
and Matthew's taking one of the spots, that leaves one G group member up for grabs.
and
that's going to be between Ricky, Kita, and Jay. Now, the way it's going, I don't think Jay's going to make it.
Jay will not make it. And we did say that a few weeks ago.
Honestly, in my opinion, for global recognition and just the fact that he's from America and all this stuff and he speaks English with people, he's a great vocalist, would be a great asset to this group going forward if they're going to become a group. You know what I'm saying?
I do too.
I don't think Hugh's going to make it. I don't think he'll be there in the end. And especially if you're losing him, you really need a strong main vocalist. And sure, everyone can really sing. It's a group, whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like Jay would really benefit them from being in the group, honestly.
Yeah, it would have been really good.
But I think if I had to pick, that last G group spot is probably going to go to Kita. I don't think Ricky's going to make it at the end. Because this is the first time he's been a top 9 member the whole time.
I think Ricky's more sure than Matthew. I think Matthew's in a little bit of trouble. I think Kita's more sure. I think Kita's pretty solid. I think Kita's going to make it.
I think it also helps, too, that Kita's in a K-pop group before this happened.
Yeah, I think Kita's solid.
So he's got a strong backing there.
He's got that good, solid middle ranking, so it's like...
He's always been kind of in the...
And he's been good. I think Kita should be in the top 9.
Now...
I think Matthew might be in a little bit of trouble.
If Matthew doesn't make it, and Tae-Ray...
I wish Tae-Ray and Yuven didn't make it.
I feel like Yuven's going to make it.
He's just been there the whole time.
It's I don't know. Everyone just must be so hyped on Tae-Ray because I've never seen him do anything impressive to me. He kind of came out of the blue, but now he's been a top 5 person for the top 4 person for 2 eliminations in a row.
I don't get it either. I do not see it. He had the one performance where he did well in the performance, but they were so bad practicing, which that's a lot of people. But again, so many guys are good in the performance.
I guess if that's the case, I think somehow Gunwook's going to power through and get up there. Cause
I kind of feel like that too.
Everybody loves him.
I was shocked he moved down.
As much as I love other Hanbin and I want him to be in the group because he's awesome and he's a super cool dude, I don't know if he's going to have enough power there at the end to make it.
He's just right on the bubble.
He's been moving up every single week. It's just
if we had 2 more weeks.
If he's going to make it, who's not going to make it?
Yeah.
Because, we have other Hanbin, a.k.a., the Messiah.
He's there.
Zung Hao.
Is there, for sure.
Ji-woong.
I'm going to say he's there for sure. That's 3.
Yujin. Kita.
Yujin there. Kita,
Yuven.
Yes. That's
which
6.
would be
that's
6, right? So that would mean the other 3 would be, that I don't know if they're going to make it, would be Tae-Ray, Ricky, and Matthew.
Yeah, I think those are kind of up for grabs.
And if you have Zung Hao and Kita, that's already 2 G group people.
Yeah.
So if you have one more G group person, you could pick Ricky over Matthew because, we'll see what happens. So that leaves 2 spots open. So if people are really as high up on Tae-Ray as what they make it seem like, he'll make it. So that leaves 1 more spot. And I don't think Hanbin's going to be able to beat out Gunwook here at the end because... everybody loves Gunwook.
That's just kind of how the...
Especially if he's trended down this week and people saw it, they're going to be we need to vote for him so he gets back into the group.
Not kidding. When we were watching, I thought that's what they were doing too. I was I think they moved him out so then people would vote for him. So whatever's going to happen, they're just trying to get him those sympathy last second votes.
That's what it seems like.
That's what I was... Because he trended up and he did a good job to get into the top. And then he... it was kind of random. He fell. I was they're trying to get him some sympathy votes in there.
Because after the last couple eliminations, when he started outside at 10, then he made it in. I feel kind of hard to believe that he fell so many spots.
I don't know why he'd just fall out.
After he just did the killing part in the other one, and everyone loved him for the on guard performance. And
then why would he fall multiple spots out?
They've been all up on his junk since the very first episode.
Absolutely. I don't know. I think he does a good job. I I don't know if he's better than other people, but I do agree with you about Huey. There's just something there I don't think he's going to be in it.
Because unlike when Eugen was in it, she was like a solid top 5 person the whole show. Where Huey's literally been in the top 9 like once.
And he fell out.
And he's been out of it ever since.
And he was out last time, and he's still not back in. That's what I'm like, okay, your dude fell out, and you didn't get him back in yet? Like, that's concerning.
And like I said, I've seen a lot of people talking, and other people have notified me on like other platforms.
Sure.
That a lot of the Pentagon people don't want him in the group.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just want to go back to Pentagon, or they just don't want him to be in the group. I don't know. So if that's the case, then he's definitely not going to make it. Because that would have been a strong backing to push him in.
And then that just gives a nice...
He really just lost Florida.
Yeah, honestly. And that's just like a nice... Because they want to have some kind of drama. That'd be a nice drama shtick for Mnet or whoever's putting this on to have, like, if he's, like, one away or something like that. Like, it'll be super dramatic. But I think, too, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to make it.
So here's what we're going to go with, right? Since the next episode's an elimination, so this will be out...
Who's our final group?
Before that. So I'm going to pick... Our number 1 overall is going to be Hanbin. Like, if he loses, that's literally... I don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Now, for the other people, I don't care about placement because it really doesn't matter as long as you make the group.
Yeah.
So, Hanbin, Zhang Hao, Jiwoong, Eugen, Kita, Gyuvin, Ricky, Tae-Ray, Gunwook.
Is that 9?
I think that's 9. Yeah.
I'm done with that.
Hanbin, Zhang Hao, Jiwoong, Tae-Ray, Eugen, Kita, Gyuvin, Ricky, and then Gunwook. Yeah.
It is, I don't know. It's weird not having Matthew, though.
That's going to be 6-3. So
I just feel like they're not going to take another Cream person out and then put another G group person in.
I think the last G group one's really just going to come down to Ricky and Matthew.
I think so, too. You're right. Because I think Keita's like very solidly in there. Zhang Hao's 100% in there. Whoever the other one was. I don't even remember.
Now, what I can see, like when they did the midterm evaluations and Girls Planet, there's a couple people in there that were not even close to being in there in the final rankings.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they did that to like scare some people or they like, what they did.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see, if anything, literally the only people that get changed in the top 9 right now would be Gunwook and Ricky got switched back to what it was before.
Yeah. I could see that too. And then Matthew's in there. Because I think...
Ricky's been moving up too, but he jumped a lot of spots and got in the top 9.
That was a big jump.
And then Gunwook fell down a lot of spots to go out of the top 9, which is kind of weird to me.
I mean, I definitely think that's where the question comes because everyone else I think is a lock for sure. These are people we've been seeing the whole freaking show.
Like, I think at least... I keep hating on Tae-Ray, but if he's going to be up there, he's been up there the last couple of weeks. The top 5 are going to be the same. They're not going to change.
He's just super high. Like, why would he fall 6 spots, or 5-6 spots? Like,
the same way Shouting went from number 1 to barely being number 9.
That's because they changed the voting.
Yeah, I still don't even understand how he got in there, but whatever.
I don't get it either. But they just girls.
Not my final group.
No, I would just take him out and put Matthew in. Boom, there you go, final group.
But I think really it's just going to come down to 1, Ricky and Matthew for the last G group spot, and whoever of those two does not make it is going to get replaced with the Gunwook. And that'll be your top 9.
Yeah. I think that's what we're going to see.
I don't think Jay's going to make it. I don't think Huey's going to make it. No, I don't think Hanbin's going to make it. Not.
When you this sets up 2 of these people to go back to their groups or debut in there, that's just how it works. So, I mean, Hanbin can go debut and be freaking awesome.
And we were talking earlier, there's going to be a bunch of dudes that are going to get picked up by companies if they're not already in companies that are going to debut in groups.
Hopefully hard to debuts in a sick group, and we'll be able to support them. So, but I'm down with it. I just feel like with this, there's so many that are just they're there. It's coming down to
like I said, if you include Tae-Ray, at least the top 5 are going to be there.
He's just such a mystery, but he's so high. I don't think I'd bet against him.
The top 5 really haven't changed any.
I
think Kita's been there the whole time. Gyuvin's been there the whole time.
Yeah, Kita's been just solid and good, and Gyuvin's been there.
If you're just going off consistency and top placement ranking, Matthew's been there in the top 9 every single week. Yeah. So I mean, comparative to Ricky just showing up, Matthew'd be the safe bet for making it into the final lineup.
Right.
And then Gunwook's been teetering in and out of the top 9 this whole time. Somehow fell down. But yeah, I would not be surprised if it's just Ricky and Gunwook switch back and it's just the same top 9
Yeah.
I've had like the whole show.
Yep, I'm kind of down with that, to be honest.
I'm really hoping for something crazy at the end, but
It just doesn't make sense.
it's just like
It just doesn't make sense.
there's way more movement in the girls' Planet one than there was in this one throughout the weeks, except for like the top like 2 or 3. So we'll see.
It's again because Girls Planet was so fucking weird.
I'm ready to not be surprised at all.
I know. I think it's gonna be
a very boring reaction video.
I know. I'm not excited for it because of that. I just think there's so many people that we already know are gonna be there.
It's like sick. We're gonna take the first
2
rankings and we've been fine.
Honestly, we want crazy stuff to happen.
Or I guess 2.
We want madness. We want to see the most wild vote changes ever.
Like Bahia going number 2 and Cheon being number 1.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even if that wasn't what we wanted at the time, it's still crazy.
And it shocked us.
That's what we want with this, but that's just not how this show is set up. It's not how it's been proven with how dominant these people have been in these top spots, so there's nothing to really worry about if you're a fan of them. Like,
pretty much, yeah.
It's just how it is, because the structure of voting's been the same throughout the whole show, so like Hanbin's gonna win. It's just crazy that he's been won the whole they haven't there's no drama there at all.
I'm getting an account. I'm gonna go vote for other Hanbin right now so we can make it.
I'm going to vote for freaking 18th place because that guy just is Mr. Irrelevant multiple weeks in a row.
Camden, what are you doing with your life, brother?
It's just so funny that
other Jungwoo, what are you doing with your life?
It's just funny that you really think you have a chance? I don't know. I guess they do because they made it, but it's like, come on now.
We will see. Tomorrow's the last one. Or tomorrow, sorry. Next week's the last one. I haven't slept in a while, so I'm kind of everything's blending together.
It is. I don't know. It is crazy. It's over. We'll see. I'm excited to see what we don't even know what the name is, or hopefully I'm sure they'll be cool. And they're gonna have people in there that we like, so that's nice.
I mean, yeah, it's not like there's nobody we like and don't like in the group.
Yeah, it's really, should Hanbin not win? I think there's people just as good as him, but if he's number 1, he's number 1. Can't really argue that he shouldn't get any votes, or should,
True.
But vote Tae-rae out, you're right. Let's get the hashtag going. Vote Gyubin, vote Jiwoong, get him out.
Can we just take...
I have no idea what Jiwoong is.
Can we just take the next 7 dudes and just make a sick second group?
That's just how it always works. Let's just take these other bottom people, mid-bottom people, and make the best group of all time.
And then put Haruto in there. Bring her back twice.
He just kept crying. Hey, he cared. I'm just going to say that. At least he cared.
But yeah, let us know what you thought of the rankings or what your final rankings are going to be.
Who's your surprise entrant to make the group? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, who's your Royal Rumble surprise entrant?
I want to see everyone's I think this person, and it's a crazy person. Let us know that. Because I don't really have one. So.
I don't either, honestly.
I don't either after seeing how this is going. But let us know your picks. And yeah, next week we'll have a reaction video and the podcast to the Boys Planet finale. It'll be fun. But until then, we'll try and not catch any spoilers. But I'm JT and he's Fograw. We are the Kpop Kimchi Podcast, and we will see you next week. We love you. Peace.
Later.